morning, Springville Tigers.
And welcome back to the second edition of
The Jungle. Homecoming is on everyone's mind, so this week we will focus on the homecoming dance and the homecoming dress-up days.
But before we get into those exciting stories, let's send it over to Lily to talk about our new dismissal schedule.
The dismissal schedule has changed. Instead of leaving all at once, we leave at 3 different times. So I asked a few students how they felt.
I got guitar class and band, so I get to go early and I already got my stuff, so I'm pretty okay with it.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we don't have to stay outside all day and stuff like that, so it's pretty good.
I personally, it isn't an issue for me right now because I have band practice after school every day. But I'm sure after football season, it's gonna be pain to wait 5 extra minutes.
I just want to get out of here.
I like getting in my truck at 2:50 and taking off, okay? I'm not a 3 o'clocker. I'm not, it's just not me. But I think he just changed the rules. And if you don't, so be it, I guess.
I even spoke to Coach Smith on why the schedule changed.
Why? We were trying to alleviate the congestion for the buses as they leave campus with the first load of students. Because we have 8 buses on our campus now and they stay on our campus. Whereas last year we had 2 buses that came to campus to take the first load. So that was a big difference. So we have a lot more kids leaving at the first bell. And by holding up the car riders for 5 minutes, that hopefully keeps the buses from being clogged up or slowed down so they can exit campus as quickly as possible to get onto the elementary school. And so far that's been working as long as we dismiss our students at the right time. Oh, the other reason was the cafeteria, the after-school lunch program. The first load of people that leave, they can go through there and get their lunches and then quickly load the first load bus, and then the second load can also go in there, and it helps the lunchroom ladies, and it's not as crowded, which is a great thing, and they get their food and they move on a lot faster.
Even though the students don't like this new schedule, Coach Smith had a legitimate reason. I'm Lily reporting for The Jungle. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Lily.
Now let's talk about the homecoming dance. The homecoming dance is this Saturday. Tickets are on sale now for $20 per person. To purchase tickets, go to the Springville Quarterback Club's Facebook page and there will be a link to pay for the tickets. Also, make sure to sign the waiver.
Now, let's go over to Sydney to see how the freshmen are handling their transition into high school.
This year, 194 freshmen entered the hallways of Springville High School. Now that they have had a few weeks to adjust, I asked them what they like about high school.
We have more responsibilities. We get more, we're like able to do more stuff than we are in middle school.
I can't eat in class.
It's more eventful.
Other than being short, it's actually pretty good.
Well, we get to have soda, so, I mean, we get to sit anywhere in the lunchroom. We don't have to sit with our teachers.
Now that's what all my freshman class has to say. This is Sydney Davis, signing off in The Jungle.
Thanks, Sydney.
Next week is homecoming, and Springville is continuing its annual tradition of dressing up for each day. Monday will be pajamas for the Bahamas. This one should be easy as you can just roll out of bed and come to school that morning. Tuesday is country versus country club, so wear something cowboyish or preppy. Wednesday is Grease versus Grease. Dress like you're a teen from the 50s or throw on a bed sheet for that ancient Greek look. Then Thursday will be the color war between the classes. Seniors will wear white, juniors blue, sophomores yellow, and freshmen black. Finally, Friday will simply be a school spirit day.
Now let's move to Grace, who found out about the painting of the student section at the stadium.
Most schools have always had a student section for our students to cheer on the football team and keep their hopes up when losing. At Springville, our student section was made last year. This year, to give it a little pep, the students and art teacher decided to give it a remodel. I asked a few students and the art class about this project and the future for it.
The Quarterback Club wanted the student section to stand out, so they asked us, and as the art class we decided to go up there and paint it.
It took us probably like a week, and it was hot.
We're debating on writing students up there, so once we decide about that, we should be done.
It was really just like a group effort as a class. Like we all went up there every day and painted.
And some held umbrellas and some carried the paint up there and stuff.
It was great.
I also asked some band members and football trainers about how they felt about the student section.
The Asheville game was really good. The other games have not been so good. We need more people to stand up and be more involved. And actually, the parents, if they would get involved too, that would be even great. That would be great too.
If you look at other student sections, they're all standing and they're all like chanting and coming up with chants and stuff. And it's really awesome to watch because then it hypes up the football players and it makes them get more into the game. And I feel like it'll just benefit all of us.
Well, I think everybody needs to get like more excited and more into the game because it's kind of died down like after halftime. So I think people need to stay more and get more involved.
After talking to Coach Brand and the students, there's still more projects and ideas to come regarding the student section. So stay tuned, Springville High School. I'm Grace with The Jungle. Back to you, John and Natalie.
Thank you, Grace.
Now it's time for what everyone has been waiting for.
Sports.
Thank you, John Morgan and Natalie. Now let's go to football coverage with Leanna.
The Tigers headed into the first region game 2-0, but the Sylacauga Aggies came out with the win. Springville scored first, but Sylacauga answered back with 2 touchdowns, and the half ended with the Aggies up 20-14. The Tigers couldn't rally in the second half, and the Aggies took the win 42-21.
Thanks, Leanna. This week we'll be playing Clay Central at Clay Central. Make sure that you go out and support your Tigers. Now let's take a look at volleyball with Paige.
The Lady Tigers went into their last Thursday match with a record of 6-6. They beat both Boaz and Ramsey in 2 sets each. The Lady Tigers played really well as a team and had 53 kills, 12 aces, and 54 digs.
Thanks, Paige. The volleyball team plays tomorrow at Etowah. Be sure to go out and support your Lady Tigers. Now let's go to Tiger Time with Timber and Kelsey.
I'm here with Coach Chris, the defensive coordinator. Coach, your defense only allowed 30 points in the first 2 games. How would you prepare for Clay Central?
Well, our defense, we had a really good idea of what Hayden and Asheville were going to try to do to us offensively. So we did a real good job there. Sylacauga really posed us some problems. They had 2 really good running backs, and we kind of struggled with some injuries later on in the game. Kind of hindered us, really kept us from doing what we wanted to do defensively. Hopefully we can iron those out and just make Clay Central throw the football. Feel like we can do that, but we have a good shot at winning the ball game.
I'm here with Coach Watson. How do you prepare for a meet?
Well, in cross country, we usually the day before a race we will do some 100-yard pickups, and then we do some stretching, very good stretching. And then the day of the meet, we try to get there about an hour before the race so that the kids can warm up properly and they can walk over the course and see what the course looks like, so they'll know when to make their moves, especially when to kick. And that's basically how we prepare.
What do you expect from the meet in Fairview this weekend?
I expect our girls and boys to run very competitive, and I expect several of them to run personal best.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Timber and Kelsey. Be sure to come out this week and support our Tigers. Back to you, John Morgan and Natalie.
Thank you, Jacob.
And thanks for watching The Jungle. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Jungle SHS.
And follow us on Instagram.
Bye.